has been around the game and really one of the pioneers of the game in volleyball, not just in that area in Indiana, but everybody knows him and he still loves the game.
Another point here for Robinson, and Wisconsin at the 20 mark here in the third set. So Wisconsin picking up the first 2 points. Barnes again will go back to work at the service line. And again, Newton's there, but guess who else is there?
Man, it's nice to have Brecky next to you, but
It's not COVID related. They do expect her back in the next couple of weeks, but that certainly kind of screws with the rotations a little bit for Purdue last night and tonight. There's the block.
You see how this block, they do a nice job synchronizing coming in. It's a nice play by Wisconsin just to shake things up a little bit.
Ellis trying out that block.
And here's Kylie Bruder serving from the Illini on the right side of the baseline. Kraft's go in again. Near pass. Illini and Micah Allison walled off by the Badger double block.
And Kylie Bruder will serve now for Illinois, the second setter in this 6-2 offense for Chris Thomas and the Illini. That is a monster swing from Robinson.
All right, and you better check the floor, too, because I think that something happened to the floor after that hit. And she went for it.
Robinson, that was on the line, a point for Wisconsin. Diana Brown serves to get us going in the second set. Holzman across to Vrankovic. Alive off the block. Hilly over to Robinson. And that's in front of Cooper. Wisconsin starts with an early lead again. Could very well see Vrankovic in the Tokyo Summer Games later this year, provided, of course, Croatia qualifies. But her dad, an Olympic volleyball player as well. Cooney is stuffed. Robinson with a fist pump, and she had some help from Danielle Hart, the middle blocker.
Toss into the air, serving right at Barnes. She steers it up front to Hilly. Over to the right side. Robinson absolutely deflates one to the floor.
To their setter well.
Barnes goes at Chitty on the right sideline. Maximova tapping near side. Hilly underneath it. Bumps at Barnes. It's tight. It's Robinson. It's a tap, and it's down in the back middle by Devyn Robinson.
Of women's and men's basketball, as we're seeing here. Yes, Indiana takes a 1-point lead yet again. And Devyn Robinson with the kill right there. She's been fantastic.
Beautiful by the Indiana Hoosiers. Samantha Colhe to serve for Indiana, and there is the freshman for Wisconsin. Put somebody on there and control the middle block, middle of the net. American setter setting up the freshman Devyn Robinson. Wisconsin will serve here. It's pushed over by Tommy Stockham, the All-American freshman for Indiana. And there is Robinson again down the line, and that one at the back of the line. Service error is going to kill you in this set. Holly Haggerty now for the Badgers. The dig by Armstrong out wide to Stockham, and there's a block.
She's expanded her game and gotten so much better with her range.
Well, the block there for Wisconsin. Good luck getting it past Dana Repke, the top blocker in the conference right now. There is Norris from the back, kept up by Loberg. Demps has been active in the first set, but Norris there again. First contact came from the setter, Hilly. And nubbed off the block by Robinson.
Cox with the first touch. Cox is going to float it away, and it'll be a freebie for the Badgers. Opportunity to get another one, and the true freshman does, just gets onto the hands of Gibson.
But that's a lot of changes to manage against the best team in the nation.
Yes, absolutely. Devyn Robinson tools the block and gets Wisconsin out to a second set lead. That's on YouTube, folks, if you want to dig that up. We've got some great volleyball content on lots of different platforms. We mentioned our... She serves the Michigan libero Hannah Grant, who's just a freshman. There's Barnes with the dig for Wisconsin. And a big swing and a kill for Devyn Robinson, Kim, the true freshman who has got a very, very bright future in Cardinal red and white.
To make sure she's not completely turning her body when she is she's going across her body with her arm, but also turning her body, and that's what's making it go out of bounds.
What a shot by Devyn Robinson.
A crossing play, they ran it so that the middle was coming around in Robinson.
And I thought that was such a compliment. So many freshmen really struggle to adjust to the speed of the college game, and blocking can be one of the skills that takes a while to catch up. So I thought that really spoke to her maturity as a player.
Just about 280 after starting things out well over 400. Back to serve Kayla Bear, the 6'2 junior for Michigan, and immediately quickly out of the middle, a good response by Devyn Robinson.
Dana Retke are not available offensively. They find a way and a space to be in the air and to be available. That's what I really love about this middle blocker duo.
Good hustle by Wisconsin after the dig by Barnes. Merzick has got some heat off the left side. Back to Merzick, no, to Bear out of the middle. Nice dig again by Wisconsin. There's the play out of the back row that Coach Rosen wants. Both teams good now in block and defense and transition, and better blocking to close things out.
But that's good for Wisconsin, because it's
good for Wisconsin, bad for what we think.
It's 12-5. The Badgers up by 7, and Hilly's serve has TCU out of system. Here's Adams' shot. Barnes underneath it, gives it up to Hilly, to the right side. Robinson, soft tap, up and over inside the 10-foot line. There's Robinson getting a little tricky with her shot. Third most assists in the country by a Power 5 underclassman last year. She'll send one at Barnes with this serve. Hilly sends it to the left pin, and there's a Robinson set winner for Wisconsin.
Another tip. Orjal again with the kill. Fourth kill for Orjal.
Big 12 Player of the Year and All-American. I really do believe that she will continue to get better as this match goes on. She loves being in the moment. Big moments like this, she shines. So I'm sure she will lead the team here with her ability to get kills.
That time the block hung just long enough, and it was Robinson and Hart teaming up.
Yeah, Hart's like, you're not going to get me twice on this one. It's an interesting matchup there, Hart versus Skinner. Hart's winning the battle.
Closed out by Robinson.
From last year, even better than she was last year. Big swing.
Wisconsin looking good here in this opening set against the Dayton Flyers. Badgers hitting .538. Dayton, negative hitting percentage. Left side, Peterson, cross court. Barnes waiting on the left back for it. To the right side, Robinson. There it is again. A powerful hit from the right.
Yeah, and Peterson swing on the left side. I was just going to say she doesn't have a lot of punch on the ball. She's a strong kid, but not a lot of punch. And then all of a sudden.
Seven to 3 score, Wisconsin. Over Dayton in the second set. The Badgers won the first set. Almodovar tries to push it into the block with 2 hands, and it's denied. Back to Dayton. Now she'll try to roll it over the block. Demps has the save. Robinson gets the setup. Dayton sends it back. Wisconsin with the setter dump. Right hand over pass by Collins, and there is Robinson.
Contact put it right over the net to Robinson, and she hammered it.
Earned the libero job this year for Coach Skinner's squad. Good run right in the middle of Devyn Robinson with her first kill of the match.
Move her around. They like to have her come in for some quicks, kind of that 1.5, the hanging one.
Goes to the outside, an aggressive swing. Stumbler knocked down. Left-handed swing again from Rutherford. Great tip
A little tight to the net. Robinson did what she could to put it down.
See this tip coming, this ball's tight, really tight to the net, and she sees the open spot just outside.
Set out to Skinner. Skinner right in the block. Devyn Robinson again with the block. Rezowitz out of Burlington, Wisconsin. 5'6" junior, tough server. See it there. Great set by Hilly. The one-hander, and Dev cleans it up.
The trust they have. This is a tough serve. A fast pass, and she gets up.
So she's been key factor for them tonight.
She sure has been. She handles that bump, chased it back to Raynell Jones. It goes to the other side, and spiked and killed. Devyn Robinson as well. She's up front with Sydney Dowler and Sam Sire now. Here's Hilly, and Wisconsin gets the point.
She added the jump serve into her repertoire before last year. It has become a huge weapon. Meanwhile, there's Devyn Robinson going back to work for the Badgers.
Robinson, she was a middle coming up, so the fact that they have her as a...
So I think that's a big point of emphasis. Meanwhile, the dreaded service error for Wisconsin gives it back to Rutgers. Kojadinovich for the dig. Here's Cheshlik. Block back. And it's Robinson and Hilly.
They've got it down to 6. Minnesota does, but getting late, and that ball is straight down for Robinson. She played a ton. Key role with Regan Pittman last year in the middle for the Gophers. Robinson uncorks. Whoa!
Here's that overpass. Goes up, clears the net.
Kylie Bruder with the serve. Down for it was Barnes. Hilly, and a big finish by Devyn Robinson.
Crashing the table and messes with our scores table here.
10-3. Now Robinson will get the point back with the swing.
The opposite of her personality off the floor, according to Kelly Sheffield, her head coach. Warrior spirit on the court. Smiley as ever off the court. And Devyn Robinson with some authority down to the floor. 5 kills, hitting 250 in the opening set. Hannah Clayton into a wall.
Block, just a perfect job of turning that hand in, tracking.
Clayton on the pin, turned away. Yulia Orgel getting into the block party.
That back row attack, but doing a great job of getting involved in it. She doesn't have a hitter in her area.
Huge windup to that serve from Orgel. And Hilly boots the ball. Orgel brings it back. Barnes has to get it over to her counterpart, Edmonds. On the slide, Nia Cross with her first swing. Back to Kevin Kelly. What a dig by Barnes. Back to Cross. She took something off it. Kept alive and flicked over by Gross. And finally pounded down by Devyn Robinson. That was a great point.
Here's Scotty Johnson, a player that Audrey knows very well out of Mintonette Club program. Really good coaching at Mintonette, I gotta say. Devyn Robinson. Paige Jones off the tape. Barnes ready and waiting. Robinson punishes the ball for a Wisconsin point.
When that ball is passed perfectly, the blockers on the other side of the net, you have to right to this setter, and they're setting so quick to Dana Redke. It's unstoppable right now.
More kills than balls dug against her.
Block is formed and not getting used on her right hand.
Lundot had the strong start, a little bit quieter in set 2. That's sent away, Devyn Robinson. And after that lift call she didn't agree with, that was a key for Russ Rose coming into the week. Playing on the road, can you deal if you get a bad call in front of a big crowd?
They need her, and they're off the net, just laying it up there for her.
That confirmed it did hit the scoreboard. Here's Devyn Robinson. Mentioned she's important tonight.
With her, and no block for Robinson.
There's Rollins that's back to serve now. And Devyn Robinson with blast off one more time.
Of her getting involved offensively, only 2 kills last night. And
Rollins had the pass and the tip. And the pass went steering back toward Hampton. Hampton up to bump set again. And Devyn Robinson and Grace Loberg.
huge block for Wisconsin. It was the
play. Both teams holding opponents to 146, and right now Nebraska hitting 310.
Well, that's it. No one's really done that against Nebraska. I mean, excuse me, against Wisconsin. So Nebraska doing a fantastic job right now getting their offense going.
Not fair.
It was a pretty good setup.
It was. She's really good. I wasn't as good as she is.
Oh, overpass right there. Devyn Robinson with another kill. Badgers up 2-zip, and now the question is after that.
She's able to really reach and put the ball down. So Haley Bush, she can find her, she can score.
And returning the favor is Wisconsin getting their first point of the match.
She can go in on the outside and just bring a little bit of something different offensively for Wisconsin.
Been really impressed with Devyn Robinson and Jade Demps with what they've been able to do this year up the middle.
Rarely does she ever swing, and it works to perfection right there. But off a quick set, Devyn Robinson restates her name.
A lot of energy to this Wisconsin team.
Going right back to the hot hand. Devyn Robinson picks up her 4th kill. Wisconsin looks to keep it going. Can Northwestern respond? Thomas Iyer from the back row. But it's Devyn Robinson with her 3rd block.
Jones back to serve for the Hawks. Good solid serve, a better pass. Robinson again. She is outstanding.
An 8-4 Purdue lead here in set number 1. Here's Izzy slapping it down to the right back. Set goes to Ellis. It's over. It's back to Purdue. Run it to the right side.
a quarter of an inch away from being a pretty good shot or something.
Right.
Here is Healy. Quick set middle. Robinson reaches for it and snaps it down to the right back for a kill.
That's saving it with her fingertips. Got it to Robinson. Block couldn't reach it.
Here's the tight pass to Russo. Sends it to the left side. Thomas Ilara bounces off the block. Handled easily by Mojo. And Robinson got another nasty one to drop. A hammer shot by Robinson in the middle. Serve left to right for Wisconsin down the left sideline. Tight pass. Thomas Ilara just got blocked. Tammy got it up front to her setter, got it set back on the left side, and the Badgers close it out with a block.
Got to go hit. She served Tammy, and she came around and had to go hit.
To battle back into this one. Hilly will set it up for Robinson, who comes away with a kill. Devyn Robinson, the sophomore out of Iowa, in the first set. To make it difficult on Wisconsin, seems like anytime the Badgers try to make a big run, Michigan State just able to slow it from, or prevent it from getting out of hand. Robinson blocks that one. And again, Devyn Robinson.
Important. Both of these teams siding out at about 50% right now.
It's tough. The defense is good.
Overpass. The overpass.
Will they leave her out here or run her behind? Oh. Wow. You know, these are big matches, and you have the title on the line. Everybody knows it. They probably don't talk about it too much in the locker room, but at the same time, they know it. So how is she going to play in a night like this?
Combo run does not fool Smrek. She is right there for the block.
On the court for Wisconsin, in that position.
Blocked by Robinson.
Serve for Wisconsin. Jump floats it down the left sideline. IU grabs to the left side. Here's a swing blocked by Robinson. Huge block as Saris got stopped. So here comes IU's serve. It goes right at Barnes. Throws it up front on the pass. Then Robinson bounces one to the back row.
Good start for Marquette. Picked to finish second in the Big East Conference this season. Devyn Robinson with a heavy swing, and Carly Strayback, the libero for Marquette, couldn't handle it.
Swing by Robinson down the line, and like you said, Strawback could not handle it.
It's hot in here. And the volleyballs might be a little slippery. No problem for Devyn Robinson.
This match, but I can already tell that she is loving that inside line shot, and it is working for her. On the back row attack, which was super smart of her to be ready because her outside hitter was taken out.
Now with 10 kills in the match. He had 12 in Marquette's last match against Ohio, a 3-set win. Her 8th kill, and Enchante serves. Big swing and a point for Devyn Robinson and Wisconsin.
Here they are doing it again, and it has been successful.
It's the Badgers versus High Point. And here comes the opening serve, left to right. It goes to the right back. Pass off to the right by the Panthers. High bumps that out to the outside. That's a swing by Mayberry. Wisconsin underneath it to the right. Robinson got it. 15 kills for her on Friday. She goes cross court. Entering play here today with 8 aces. High Point played a couple of matches on Friday. They went 1-1. There's Robinson. Snap of the wrist, and it's down deep in front of the end line. So Devyn Robinson, like I said.
And the crowd lets loose to try to pull away. And Robinson doing so well.
Ashburn serving and setting now. Block waiting for it.
Opponent out of system when they know where the offense is going. They do so well.
Devyn Robinson, and again, we've seen her have a lot of success.
Big Ten, you've got to serve so tough just to keep the teams out of the offense. Lower level, it's a little slower pace coming, and Rhode Island's not quite used to that. 5
of the 6 aces from Ashburn and Gutztikin. Here is the left side attack by the Rams, denied by the Badgers defense, and there is block number 1 this afternoon for Wisconsin.
Looked at each other, so block just went right down.
Attacking for Cats are receiving votes in the coaches poll. That's Cannon with the serve, right at Ojo, down low on serve, receiving and bouncing it to the back row is Wisconsin for a kill, and that's Devyn Robinson getting her first attack of the night.
Yeah, nice.
Gives Wisconsin a 3-point lead here in the opening set. Toss into the air. She'll fire this one off the top of the tape again at Miller. Middle attack. Picked up by the Badgers. Crawford sends it over on the second ball. Lisiak got stopped. Crawford teaming up with Robinson, but that was all Caroline. Crawford with that block.
Crawford really hustled from the middle position out to the right side and just squared up really well.
Gorski back to serve for the Badgers. We've got Landfair leading. Linus out of the back, tipped by Hart. Boots shoves, picked up by Grigorski. And another big one for Franklin. Devyn Robinson back in. She splits the back row.
We knew it was moving. We weren't sure the order of all of it. For point, Wisconsin up by 2. And Taylor Landfair out of the back, and Schaffmaster saves. Here's Wooker off the high set, and Robinson turns it away.
In an out-of-system situation that they hit it out. Great example of defense earning points.
Maddie Bilanovic is the Penn State libero. She serves first for Penn State, and Devyn Robinson touched that one inside the back line for the Badgers.
She was
was a serve specialist last year for Penn State and is getting more time defensively on the court for the Nittany Lions as a sophomore. Robinson with the big swing, and it eats up Vilanovic. Point, Wisconsin.
She saw those blockers were pulled way too far inside. She could turn her thumb. When you're hitting a shot you're not comfortable with, a lot of times that's going to result in errors.
All the way over to Stark, who's blocked. They try Stark one more time, and she's stuffed again. Robinson and Hart, a lot to handle on the Wisconsin block right now.
Wall up front. You see how timed they are together.
Her first season with the Badgers after starting her career at Michigan State. She's a threat behind the service line as well, as you can see. Stark denied in the middle. Allie Holland serves Orgel. Ashburn to Robinson. She terminates.
Great decision, switching those two blockers on a slide and one at the gap. Robinson.
She'll toss into the air. 10 aces this season for her, right at Barnes. Spins a tight pass to the net. Brown sets to Terry. Flies in and tips, sliding in. Underneath it is Ashburn. Right side, there's Robinson down the line, and Robinson got it. Western and Purdue.
You're working your way through the teams.
Toss into the air. She'll go after it. Deep serve. Barnes on serve receive, straight up into the air. Now to the left side, that's Terry with an off-speed shot. A diving dig by Gigi, and then a tap by Robinson on the right, and it falls. 21-20.
Nice defensive play by Guchtikin, just really covering the court on the left half.
14-12, Wisconsin trailing. Serves to Terry on the left back. Brown sets it up back to Terry on the left side. Flip straight down off the hands of Robinson. Another block for the Badgers.
Guchtikin with the service for the Badgers. Gosnell off speed, and easy work for Caroline Crawford and Devyn Robinson. Raven Colvin, the serving middle for Purdue. Sarah Franklin, dug in the back, Hudson. Tap for Clayton, Wisconsin's all over it. And Franklin to Hudson one more time. And the dump for Renner, Guchtikin over to grab it. And around the antenna, Robinson. Emma Ellis has that steered back at her on the block.
Bill, before the game, mentioned how he wanted that Ellis-Robinson matchup for both.
That would have been fun. She bicycle kicked that back.
That would have been cool. That would have been in the highlight reel for sure.
Devyn Robinson over the block.
Orzel to serve now. Good flat serve. Dennis, good pass. Tessier, middle to Jones. Block. Actually had a triple block there. Robinson got it from the right side, pushed it back onto the Hawkeye side and scored. Defense, somebody taking charge.
Just barely goes over the net too.
Dennis mishandles that one. Hinkle chases it down. Dennis will have to platform it over. Does. Gigi takes it. Right side from Robinson. Right down the line. Buries Hinkle, and it's 18-13.
Every year so far, but especially the 6-2.
There's the Wisconsin block. The thump when the ball usually falls on the other side of the floor, you hear. Back row attack. Set back for the kill. Devyn Robinson for Wisconsin.
These Badgers have proved they can put the ball away with 2, so 1 is.
Guchtikin. Over the short, soft serve. Blocked back for the Wisconsin point.
Got to get a good pass here for this side out for the Wolverines.
On the block, Danielle Hart.
For Michigan State. And after some clean volleyball, a few miscues on both sides of the ball. That one going off the Jumbotron here at the field house. Spartans able to stick with it. And Robinson sticks with that one.
Great placement. Back to serve.
little bit of an overpass there from the Spartans will give Wisconsin control as Robinson finds her spot, terminating that one needed as the Spartans will take a timeout. Coach Leah Johnson.
And they go after Jess Merzick very early. She will get an out-of-system swing in the up by Ashburn. Bump set, Gooch to Ken.
Last year she was one of the best servers in the Big Ten. They've used her serve a lot of her career. She has been a key piece.
In the middle with Jess Robinson, stopped.
Becca Alex, a two-time Big Ten Player of the Week, back-to-back. Rodriguez goes right back at it, flat serve. Robinson again. Looks like she's picked up where she left off. John Cook thought about challenging. He had his hand on the card, but his player told him, I did touch the ball, and that is why the match ended without a challenge. Outside, and this time, it's the Badger block.
You are up there. It is a wall. Danielle Hart does a great job closing this block. Watch how far those hands get open.
As Izzy Ashburn serves. No question who this goes to. Monster block to end it. Wisconsin takes set number 2. Melanie Schaffmaster sends it long, deep to Orzal. Wooker. That time the block is on it, and it lands on the line. With Schaffmaster. So, do you set away from that block? In for Devyn Robinson.
Ashburn immediately comes in and gets her middles involved, and we see with Ashburn in, she's switching things up more, which is not allowing the Minnesota block to have huge setups on the outside like they've been doing.
Big time block by Wisconsin and an answer back. Seen Minnesota go to their middles a bit more here. Robinson on the right side.
Robinson is finding success on that line again.
To get a win here tonight against Wisconsin, it would look great on the resume. Ashburn starts it off with the serve. They target Terry early on, and right back to Terry into that big block on the right side. Dev Robinson was there, a transfer out of Michigan State. Oh, big block in the middle. There's Danielle Hart.
The first one to zone 1. Danielle Hart took a step that way, dropped.
Block is there. There is Hart once again.
And easy for Geddes to get by that one.
A nice save from Sarame keeps this one alive, but Devyn Robinson finishes it off for Wisconsin.
Hayworth just a little too deep on that shot as Wisconsin get the kill. It did take a tip off the block a bit earlier. It would have gone over the net.
Franklin, now the Hoosiers with a chance, and denied. Devyn Robinson, Danielle Hart.
Beautiful block. Izzy Ashburn for Wisconsin, starting things off. Humphreys gets blocked. It's Robinson and Hart teaming up with a huge monster block.
Beautiful block, beautiful kill there from the Badgers.
Orzal, arguably the player of the night. Humphrey gets denied again.
Wisconsin, you see the record at the bottom there, 21-3, winners of 14 in a row. That is one of the best active winning streaks in the country. They've got another big block, this time the other pin. It's Robinson and Smrek again. They've spread it around a lot more, but Orzal having another fantastic campaign.
Right, and she's just an all-around athlete. That's what I see from her. She's able to move differently, move quickly, understand the whole game of volleyball so well. Make her body adjust that way, her arm swing adjust that way, and it worked out for her.
And Robinson again. My goodness, what a swing. Sat up for her at the net, but I mean, that thing just.
Middle. Snap, and that's one of the things that's so great about Devyn Robinson. You never know where on the court she's going to hit from. The up official saw it perfectly. Stand and delivered from Franklin.
On one, take a look at Penn State's middle blocker, Katie Clark, late there, and there's all kinds of room to hit.
Outside to Cash Williams. Once again, Hart and Robinson build a wall. Julia Orjal serves deep to the middle. Rodriguez on the money. They run the middle, coming back the other way. Robinson drops it short. Back again to Robinson. One-on-one. Not going to be enough. Take away the line first. Orjal. Perfect pass. Connection missed. Robinson again. Bang, bang. What'd you say about the line, Emily?
Line. So get that left hand. Wendy Weinstein has to get her left hand up.
Even with their charter, they didn't get to their hotel till 3:34 in the morning. Called off pass and serve today. Just trying to get the players refreshed and ready to go.
Right, and you know what? The travel was brutal for Wisconsin, but I'm telling you what, these kids, they're young, they're energetic, but you're right, you know, they're not going to be on their A game, but sometimes if everybody just contributes hard and competes hard, they can make up for maybe a lack of sleep last night.
Right now, the atmosphere and the opposition is certainly has Wisconsin's attention. Good get from Moore in the back. Moore off speed at the net. Kuchtikin pops it up. Cross-court put away. That'll work.
Yeah, Devyn Robinson, she is going hard over top of the block and into the corner.
Even when she's pushed off.
Second in the Big Ten in assists per set last year as a freshman. Franklin getting another look. She takes some heat off. Carlson. And a vicious strike by Robinson.
I think this Minnesota team really needs her leadership this season with the coaching change that they had.
DaCosta keeps it alive. The freshman sours over the net. Franklin changes the pace. And the solo block by Robinson read perfectly. Focus and the work she put into making that a part of her game. Ashburn looks up the middle for Carter Booth. Hada gets her first swing. Robinson on the other side, and she slices it.
Out to the line, so she has that option available. On the left side of your screen, you watch her. So much space for her to hit.
He, with all this talent they have, are still tinkering with the evolution of this team and how to get the most out of the talent.
This team has so much talent. They can really put anyone anywhere. When you have swings like that one coming from Devyn Robinson, it's an embarrassment of riches.
That most people thought the first set was going to go, just back and forth, back and forth. We're knotted at 12 here. And a miscommunication from the Vols. Wisconsin now take the lead. Vols have a 3-point lead. It's a great serve.
Good spot.
And it's a kill for Devyn Robinson. The Badgers are now within one. Ashburn still going. And that one's blocked, and the game is tied. 18-18.
Racehorse Firehouse Volleyball, the first to 15. Robinson on the slide, and this time she delivers.
Preseason, and that's what preseason is for, to work out those kinks. But I'm excited to see them kind of get that together.
Again, the wall by the Badgers.
The timing is impeccable. The press.
Wisconsin back in front for the moment. Booth tried the dunk shot. And she'll get it done with the block.
12 kills for her. And here's Lopez. That one's blocked. Great save by Heredia Cologne. And again, Lopez blocked by Booth. Here's another send by Grief. And another block from Carter Booth. Oh, my!
Which has seen its fair share of ranked teams of late. Badgers predominantly in the red. White uniforms predominantly on top here for Ohio State. Emily Longdot into the teeth of the Wisconsin block.
Serving from the end line, you've got to put some pressure on Wisconsin's offense.
Good get in the back for Sydney Taylor. And now point here to the Badgers.
When you have a one-dimensional offense, it becomes very predictable. Look at Wisconsin's block already taking.
A serve from Orzel. Nice receive, and here's Murray sent back by Wisconsin.
That's their first block of the afternoon.
They'll go back to Murray and sent back once again.
Robinson and Crawford combine again on number 2 against Harper Murray. It was Robinson that got most.
And Iowa back in front after Buechner's kill. And Sydney Dennis with the service. And there's Devyn Robinson, and that is inside the back line for a kill for Robinson.
Deep in the shot, really challenging, not only the court, but the block as well. So seeing the defense in the back row.
Almost doubling up their season hitting percentage. Hitting in the 400s about midway through this first set. And the Robinson cross court finds the spot.
You got to put a little bit extra on it, so you're okay with those errors.
Hit the block, and there's Deb Robinson with the kill.
It's the best in the nation. Also, Kelly mentioned it, but the fans so invested in the sport really all around. And now that those middle of the team Big Ten teams are getting better as Wisconsin puts that one down. And whatever you got to do to win, you'll take it.
It works.
Giddy up, John Cook.
Beeson fires right off the block. Devyn Robinson with the block falls to the middle of the floor. In the block again. Pulled GT inside there. Beeson also got pulled inside. Back to Beeson again. And that falls for a point for the Badgers. Nearly 6 kills per set last week in being named Big Ten Player of the Week. And the block on the right side. Crawford, and right now, Badgers owning set number 2.
Julia Hansen back into serve for the Gophers. What a pass for Mojo. There's Devyn Robinson again on the right side attack.
Better. If that set isn't perfect, it's the hitter's job to try to put it away. Great adjustment from Devyn Robinson. This ball way too far to her right. She
on a run with a lethal jump float serve. Add another Ojo. Gets a hold of it. Devyn Robinson on the pin, and man, is it good for the Badgers to have her back.
Booth takes the first ball for Wisconsin. A long set for Hudson, who's denied by Robinson and Booth.
outside for the opposition, so they set up their blockers early to put up a massive.
There's Robinson cross court with a kill for Wisconsin. As a team in this set, Wisconsin hitting .389. Point speeding up to the net. Denied. Robinson gets the big hug from Goochtikin.
It'll be Sam Sire, the senior outside hitter. Maryland's offensive star to serve it away. Pass near side, and Robinson sends it down. Wisconsin on the board first. Gunter overpass. Sydney Bryant tries to roll it down, and there's Booth.
Yeah, we definitely see the height that right now they definitely need to clean up their passing right now. Try to get Anastasia Russ involved as well.
Russ tried to get involved, but it was Booth once again, the third block. First pass wasn't a good one. Bryan has to go from past the 10-foot line. Wisconsin keeps it in. A set chance. Dowler overpass, the swing, sent back. And this time, CC Crawford.
As we see that again. Wisconsin is able to.
Just what Wisconsin needs from the right side without Anna Smrek for the third straight match. Off the overpass. It is Wooler. Chacoin now off the block, but it is Wisconsin with the denial.
Chacoin a little too tight, because look who's in front of her.
9 kills in set 3. Devyn Robinson.
And 12 digs. Badgers get the first point. Mojo got that dig for Wisconsin. Now Indiana sets across and into the block it goes.
Since that Purdue match is Orgeal is back to wearing that libero.
Flip the point over to Indiana, and now expect a 2-point advantage for Wisconsin. Tough serve to handle there. And Indiana responds by stopping Crawford's big swing. One of the longest rallies of the match so far right here. Franklin sends it across right through the hands.
Nice dig from Lopez.
Wow.
Good get.
Wow. Look at a pace on that one. 4th kill for Devyn Robinson. Badgers try to tie up the second set again, and defense does it.
Still looking for that one block today to get her to 500 for her career. Mateo sets it over to Buettner, and she has it swatted back.
Look at how she goes out to the antenna, closes, presses back.
As a program in 2021. Long set out to Franklin, and it's recycled. Over to Robinson on the right. And there's Halter again, the libero spot. And Wenis bangs it into the block. Kept off the floor. Open net for Robinson, but kept alive. And Robinson with the off speed. And just in front of the pancake try for Halter. A tape buzzer for Sarah Franklin. Middle set, aims denied. Blocks, rattling around. That's for contacts, and Wisconsin ties this matchup at 1 set apiece.
And she'll get her kills on it.
But she hasn't had to in the past couple years because of the balance that Wisconsin has had on offense. Robinson straight down. Smrek looking on in uniform. Overpass kill. There's Robinson. In her first couple of matches, Kelly Sheffield said, nope, it was a Sunday at the beach for her.
Let's get service pressure on him quick. Move him off the net.
Josie Johnson with the serve. Fairbringer to Robinson on the slide.
I beg your pardon. On this Badger team, 61 kills for Robinson. That's second on the team.
Franklin continues the service run into the back row. Set by Johnson. Looking for Graves. Schumacher for Robinson into the back. Point, Wisconsin.
A lot of veteran experience on the floor.
Lola Shu at the service line. Swing from Gertz over the block, but Schumacher's there. Furbringer sets opposite for Devyn Robinson.
Into 5th-year senior there for Wisconsin as Devyn Robinson tacks on to her team.
Those are the two elite skills coming together, the out-of-system swinging and that cut shot. And that's returns. Sarah Franklin as the Badgers up by 1 at our
top spin serve coming in. Heats up Schumacher just a little bit. Franklin still gets one out of the back. Off speed, sent back though. Devyn Robinson gets the first block of the match.
Right there, it shows why Devyn Robinson is leading this team with blocks. Great judgment there to get that.
Entered the match with 10 aces against just 4 airs. Orgeal off speed. Schumacher easily gets this one up for the Badgers. Can anyone get back there for Troy? No. Big point win there for the Badgers.
Devyn Robinson gets up, Anna Smrek as well, and Devyn Robinson pushes it right back over to...
So she didn't get the spring with the team, or the summer really that much either. And Butler is stuffed. How about Sarah Franklin getting involved on the defensive side of things?
And now back in that outside hitter position and showing there that she can hit the ball just as well as any other Badger.
How about the serve there from Anna Smrek? And it ends up in a point for Wisconsin.
Everyone's listening to everything you have to say. You have to repeat things over again, but they are locked in to this coaching staff. Ozol with a big swing. Block looking up the middle, but Red.
It's tight. The block has to be there getting in front of it. Texas A&M read this well.
Second set point. Pushed back, and Wisconsin takes set number 1.
Makes some noise. It feels like she's putting a little extra into those swings.
You can hear that from here? Furbringer looking for Franklin. Hansen going over the block. Off the slide is Robinson, and it's crushed. With the throw in the back row, and the solo stop by Robinson with the chest bump.
Back here in Wells Ryan Arena, where for Wisconsin, the problem on Wednesday, serve receive, has not really been an issue tonight. They are side outing at an 85% rate. Meanwhile, Northwestern cannot side out themselves.
But it's basically about as good as one. Running set there from Wilson, and Bush is rejected, but still kept alive. Off speed and then thrown back down. Can Washington save it? Yes, they can. Here comes a free ball for Wisconsin. Back row Franklin. Nice dig, though, by Hurd. And on the joust, Robinson is able to turn it back. Wisconsin.
Yeah, now it's block number 3 for Devyn Robinson. She leads the team.
He's on the right now for the Cats. Float serve here. There is the swing from Russo and the rejection from the Badgers. Devyn Robinson. So that's right. Franklin tipping out of the back row. Reed is rejected. And there's Smrek and Robinson out of the middle.
To get up on that block, watched it perfectly, and got another point for the Badgers, putting us up 1 here.
Your hand position just confuses everybody on the Oregon side of the net. They're looking for a big response here. Tries a tip of her own, Glover, but it gets blocked by Robinson.
From the Wisconsin all-time wins record.
Kept up by Franklin. Bit of messy volleyball there, but it's slammed down by Robinson on the block.
Chopra has a really tough jump serve here.
Here's Crawford that just got that net with her elbow, and Robinson straight down to the floor.
Foot speed here by Robinson. Just taking off. Talented athlete and a real asset to the Badgers.
And back in the position that she was in when the Badgers won the national championship in 21.
Both liberos have just done such a phenomenal job. On Indiana's side, Ramsey Gary 13 digs already. Lola Schumacher up to 17 through not even 3 sets.
Fickle for Alonzo Corsellis, and there is Schumacher. And Robinson dug. Maple with a hand on it. And sent back. Robinson just chucked it right back where it came from.
Orgel for Wisconsin. Better first ball contact. Hudson is rejected.
In Pro Beach for the AVP. You just talked about Carter Boothstad. She wears number 52 to honor him.
On the floor for both teams. Jackson
Again, just a sophomore, was not an All-American last season, but she's having an All-American caliber season this year as a sophomore. Orgel on the pass from Devyn Robinson. Badgers keep it alive. On the free ball, Landfair met again.
Right into the block, you have to stay aggressive against this physical Wisconsin team. Tips are not going to win this matchup.
Which side of the court does the Fighting Illini try to win? Which pin do they go to?
18-11 here in the first set. Hernandez. The back set, and down the line went Devyn Robinson.
And Oregon, and it'll be interesting to see if they can do the same tonight or come out on top.
Great serve. Out of play with Smrek. Free ball coming for Iowa. Gets blocked. Devyn Robinson.
Get that point just to return the serve and kind of slow things down and get regrouped. Out to the side, and the Badgers definitely weren't expecting that.
Yeah, she timed it perfectly as there's a good response by Devyn Robinson, who gets another kill.
Definitely has been a backbone for this team and such a leader just as a freshman.
Blocked by Robinson.
You may have noticed during timeouts, they talk quite a bit. And Holly, like you said, they both geek out on watching film, but that is where the similarities end. Lauren told me we both have a love of the game.
Olsen is roofed. Sarah Franklin got out there and set the line nicely.
On the line, but the block for Wisconsin didn't have to move very far on that tight pass. And Sarah Franklin does not disciplined enough on the block to score the point.
UCLA hitting 0 in the current set. And there, Horn runs into the block.
Wisconsin is dangerous.
Want to come back in this down 10.
Wisconsin hitting negative 227 in this set. 8 errors. Throats going high, hands on that swing. Devyn Robinson able to get that past Acevedo for a badly needed point, essentially.
Top 4 seed, meaning you can host their regionals, so through the first 4 rounds all the way up to the national semifinals.
Kind of Wooker has that turned back. Wooker again over the block. Right there is Anderson. Devyn Robinson fiercely puts it down.
Right into the block of Sarah Franklin.
Wisconsin's reading that slide attack so well, finding the slide really early on off of a good pass, especially in these 2-hitter rows.
Robinson with a big start, her 3rd kill of this first set.
Michigan State wants to replicate that and use the block to their advantage, going for those high swings.
Anderson once more right into that block, but kept up by the Spartans. Furbringer's going to take a swing over the net. Preston is swarmed at the net. Robinson. Furbringer goes right to Franklin. Franklin once more goes high hands. Preston turned back, but we play on. Right back to her, and Devyn Robinson getting in on the block party in Madison.
This set from Wisconsin, their front line has been completely stifling. Michigan State has to do a better job of swinging high, right down into a